Okay, so this session will be normally will be mm, of QA session again. If I got some messages from someone that they have more questions on order flow. Yeah, instead of going to the course, also they still have doubts. So yeah, they can ask their questions also, and yeah, we'll discuss the trades also for last few days. Say we can start with today's trade, then we see the Euro USD trade. So no, so in this trade, I'm going to discuss both the stuff, so supply demand and also order flow. So if clearly you can see, this was the point of interest we were all looking at actually. But yeah, I gave a big stop loss. We know why I gave the big stop loss, because actually my stop loss should be just this one, maybe 10 pips, but I gave almost double, 18 on 19 pips. The reason behind this was of the news, because there was a news release, so I was a little bit scared, or a little bit afraid that maybe it can spike out. But yeah, but when the price was coming here, my eyes were here actually. If you see this demand zone, you can call it IC. So price is moving from one supply to another demand zone, and so my eyes were here when I saw this supply. So first question you have to, how you can segregate that, which demand you should look for or which supply you should look for. Okay, so that is also here. You can see your rules are also sufficing that, okay, this is a nice supply level. Why this nice supply level? As I discussed yesterday, when you're looking for a good zone, go to its higher time frame and check there that it should not be consolidating away within one candle. So the point was, when the zone created in 4 hour, you see how beautiful the zone was, and it did not come on the next candle, and it did not touch the zone on the next candle. So that made this zone a strong, a more powerful zone in lower time frame. So that is why this M15 zone was powerful for me. And when also the price formed these things, then I saw this nice demand was unmitigated. So that demand was not touched. When the price was coming here towards up, we saw price went there. Then I saw, oh, there's nice, you know, equal lows are also created. But if you notice, the demand was still unmitigated. No one touched that. So the price did not go there. So that made your this zone powerful. And now, if I also look for order flow, I will ignore the buy setups. I will only look into the sell setups, because my bias has set. Number one, I saw H4 when this zone was created on higher time frame. There was consolidation away. At least one candle was there before coming into the zone. So that made 1 point. And second one was, we saw there is a clean target. And if you see the move also, strong move, strong, powerful move. And when the price was here, then we saw that yes, the price was also here and it created this equal low. And then my demand was still unmitigated. And now the price was coming to my zone. When the price was coming to my zone, yeah. See, actually, why I gave this trade before, because I have some other tool also, bookmap. So from the bookmap, we can see where the liquidities are building up. But we have not introduced it here in a few bookmap. Maybe in near future, we'll be introducing bookmap. So what we have right now, we have order flow. So order flow tool can give you the market orders. You can see the market where the participants, what the buyers and sellers are doing currently right now. But bookmap, with bookmap, you can see the limit orders. So the passive orders also you can see with the bookmap. So I was just looking into this place with the bookmap. A lot of orders were sitting here. So I was confident about this trade. But if I pull out the order flow chart on maybe M15, then you see that was the area. If you see, if you're only following order flow and if you got the POI from us, that okay, we have told you that this is a good point of interest to look. When the price came here at this bearish candle, this is the bearish candle. At this bearish candle, what you're seeing in order flow, check. You got, I think, more than 250 buyers are trapped here. Let me zoom it for you guys. See this one. This information, you should not miss this information. When the price is reaching at your point of interest and you are seeing almost 250 buyers got trapped. So that time, yeah, you should definitely take action for sell. So that was the order flow confirmation also for this trade, for today's trade. And why it was clean, because this also you have to check about the target, that this demand was unmitigated, so it has to come here, and price is see playing from one zone to another zone. Yeah, this is true, it doesn't happen every day. This is true, we all know that like every day we don't get clean price action, but today is one of the good days where we got clean price action. So when we it's actually no one can tell you that okay, maybe tomorrow the price can be more hectic. But yes, but these days I'm following supply demand, and I'm seeing that yes, price moving from supply to demand, demand to supply easily. So that was the EURUSD setup. I'll come back again to explain something on the EURUSD. But if I show you the gold, someone was asking me gold. If you see the gold was also nice move. I always look for these strong move zones, these strong zones. Now you check when the price came here, and always you look for these things. See, consolidation, I mean accumulation, manipulation, and then the distribution is going to happen. Here also maybe in the EURUSD the same thing also here. See, the price was consolidating here, it went boom, it went and it touched the zone and dropped. Same thing here also in the gold. But we have the best tool with us is order flow. If I pull out the order flow chart for gold, then you'll see which day it was. Just today only. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this one. See, I think if I am sure that you guys missed today the gold thing. Otherwise, you would have put 10 lots in this. Definitely. See this. See, if you have really gone through the course, then you'll be saying, aha. See, single print and check the lots. How many lots trapped here? Almost 300 lots. Almost 300 buyers trapped here. And this is happening at your good point of interest because this is a nice zone also. And it really hit there and yeah, came here. So that was the thing for gold also. And now in Euro USD, there is one more way we entered. Actually, I entered basically. So I was about to discuss this. Before New York session, please pay attention. Before New York session, mark your high probable uh, supply demand or order blocks or ICs. Okay, just 30 minutes before New York session, you mark your high probable zones. Say I marked these high probable zones before my New York session. Say I'm opening my New York session. So New York session is starting from here. I hope so. Let me check. It's New York. Yes, it's New York. So New York's before New York starting, maybe here, 30 minutes here, sometime here, I started marking zones. Then I saw when I was not looking into this chart and when the market was not here, when the New York did not start, say market was here that time, correct? Then I marked my zones. High probable, you can mark extreme or you can mark intermediate, whatever, just unmitigated ones, which are already mitigated. Don't. I hope you understand the term mitigated and unmitigated, where the price, or if the price, if you mark an order block or IC or a supply or a demand, and if the price already touched there, so that is already mitigated. And if it's untouched, the price did not reach there, so it's in unmitigated. So mark your unmitigated zones. And if you can also refine to M5 if you want, maximum don't go below M5. If you can go to M5 also to mark your unmitigated zones. Say I am, for this example, I'm going to show you an M15. So yeah, that was unmitigated zone. So now when the price will come here at your zones, so now look for entry. I know this can be sounding a little bit why we are discussing this, but yeah, this can be also a good reason why I'm discussing it. This can give you a good risk reward, because price action is fractal. So whether you're trading M5 or M1, it doesn't matter. It works everywhere. Smart money also works every time frame. So I personally entered also a lower time frame entry here on M1. But yeah, you don't have to open the chart and M1 for all the day. No, that's why I said you work for only 2 hours. New York session, 2 hours maybe. So you no need to look for it whenever you're opening chart. You don't open 1 minute. Just M15, you mark your chart, and these 2 3 hours, this New York hours, New York sessions, or if you're trading London, then only London session, 2 hours. Try to mark your high time frame. I mean M15 level, good supply demand, good IICs, and wait for the price to come there, and then you look for your target. Because if you want to sell from here, there should be an demand zone down below which is still unmitigated. Otherwise the price will not go there. If that demand is already mitigated, then you cannot sell from here. So that's the thing you have to look also. If the price is coming from somewhere else, and say if the price is coming from a fresh zone, then also you cannot enter easily here. You have to look for some confirmation. So that confirmation, I'm going to discuss it here. You have all known this, you are already knowing it, but just I'm telling you in this lower time frame one more time. But don't think this is a structure break. We are looking for supply demand zone and flip zones. Say same thing, if the price went there and we got a flip, here. Flip is when the demand is changing to supply here. Flip. And then you wait for this and enter. This can be one entries pattern in M1, M2 lower time frame. So when this is the good demand you're getting, and this demand reacted once, and then this demand got flipped by this supply. So this supply is in now control here, this zone. And then next time you can trade if you have a clean target below. If you have a clean, unmitigated, demand zone below, then you can go there. That's one option. Other one is, I'm just discussing the sell setups, but you can just do it vice versa for buy. Another thing, you can also wait for, they call this change of character, same thing. So you can also do this if your supply, which you want it to be in control, if it breaks at least 2 levels of demand in lower time frame. Here you see this 1, 2, but don't think this as a structure break. That's what I'm trying to point it out. Don't think this as a structure break. Think it as a supply demand break. So you need to know that what is the valid definition of a demand and valid definition of a supply with proximal and distal line also. And now when this happens at your point of interest, then you wait for this again and then sell. So these two things for sell, and the same similar thing for buy. You can wait for this. These seems to be very simple. I know you'll be saying, Debra, you're not teaching anything new here. I know, but these things maybe we forget and we don't apply it. But when I back tested it in EU only back tested, Yeah, you can call it as QML, but yes, QML also you can call it same thing, QML here, but here the flip should be there. I'll show you what I'm trying to say. There should be a flip. QML, I think QML also people just concentrate on this area. They wait for the price to come here at this zone, but they don't look. That's why all the, like, they don't look that who is in control. Maybe here there is a beautiful demand was there, and then the price reacted one more time, but then it could not make an higher high, and then it broke. So these two structures you can follow also. So similarly on M1, when the price was coming to here, we did the same thing. I already put the picture also there. So we did the same thing here also. If you see, yeah, see, this is the one where it touched the zone also, and it also, this is the candle which took out these at least two demand, first two, these two demands, and then you can put your sell limit here, and most importantly your target should be at least this immediate, this one, or if I switch to M5, then you have M5 clean demand is this one. You still have a clean demand M5, and the ultimate demand M15, you have this one. So yeah, your entry can be here. From here your entry can be here. So this is your entry, and maybe you'll be getting definitely 1 5 hour and all. It's possible. Why I'm saying this 1 minute? Because if you're trading 1 minute, then your stop loss would be 2 pips, maybe max 2 pips. If I just 2 to 3 pips, and it's not very difficult to move the price for at least 10 to 12 pips. And if the price moved 10 to 12 pips, you are 5 hour already. You're above 5 or 6 hour. So if I just draw here, and my stop loss would be how much? 2.5 with spread. If you can also calculate the spread, so 2.5 something. And if you at least target the demand zone, the high time frame demand, which was still unmitigated. See, this zone was still unmitigated, so no one touched here. So if you can target that part also, if you target this part, then I think your risk reward would be 10 hour. But within these 2 3 hours, okay, maybe you can take 3 trades. You might lose two also, and you might win one. But your this one winner will make your day. So that's what my point was, that when we are taking good risk reward, these kind of risk reward, it's possible in 1 minute to take these trades in lower time frame, so that we don't have to put much effort, and we don't need big pips. We don't need 100 or 800 80 or 90 pips. We don't need to grow our account if we do the same thing on lower time frame also. But yeah, we have to restrict our hours. Otherwise, yeah, it will be hectic, very hectic and very complicated. If we look every time 1 minute 1 minute, you have to reduce your trading hours, maybe 2 hours 3 hours a day. But just mark your high probable point of interest. Let just wait for the price to come there and follow. If there's a flip, then do it. If there's a flip, or if there is a full change of character, the supply is really breaking the demand, at least two level of demand it is breaking, or there is a supply demand flip happening, then you can take those trades. So that is one thing. It will not come, as I said, like this. Even I'm also back testing it, so you can also back test. You can just do a back test, and you can see it's good. Actually, it's good. Like, if you also lose maybe 3 days, in the worst case, in the 3 days, if you lose also, but if you only win 2 days, it'll be huge profit. So it can be like at least weekly, easily 5 to 10 hour. You you can get. Today's trade, if you can see, if you're holding for this only today's trade, this trade could give you, I think, 10 hour or somewhere, or 11 hour. Maybe we are not that much confident. Maybe after 5 hour also we can get out of the market, or we can take some partials. So this is the one I was also trying to say. And you have order flow with you also. So these candles, you can look in order flow also, that whether in 1 minute or 2 minutes you got a good trap or not, if this candle is fulfilling your criteria or not. So that will also help you. That will also help you to uh, pick out your highest probable trades. See here again, same thing. Check it. Check this here also. This demand was flipped here. See, this was a demand. We get a small reaction here. That's why I was trying to say the flip. The flip was this one, the condition I explained here on maybe 15. I explained. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's the condition I was trying to explain. Price went up. It made good amount of move. Next, the price came here, and then it could not make a higher high, and then the supply flipped this demand zone, and then the supply is in control. And these things we're looking in lower time frame. So if I go there again, the same thing. Now I'm lost. Yeah, here. Now your next entry could be this one also. This was your supply, and now you see here it reacted the supply first, and then it moved a little bit up also, and then it flipped. And see, this is a good supply zone because I need to see at least two ERC candles, that is extended range candle, to define my good supply zone. See, this is a good, nice impulse, nice inefficiency being created at the zone. And if you know the supply demand basic rules, so if this is my base, then the price should at least move 2 times of the base criteria matched. If you see the inefficiency, the strong, the fast, almost 90 degree, it moved. So yeah, so that is also telling me that yes, this is also a trade. This is also a trade. And see, where is my target? Why I can take this target? Because look below, this demand, when the price coming here, this demand was still unmitigated. So my target should be this one. When I see a flip here, and then I saw, always, good price action always create the target for you. Always good price action always create the target. If I show you an M15, this price action, why this price action is good, I'll say because it leaves a target for you. See, it leaves the target for you. The price was coming here and it leaves this target, and that was achieved. M1, when the flip happened at this zone, that time also it left a target for you. So that's a good price action, and you can take this trade also here. And see, at least you might be getting 1:3 definitely. So this is the one, I think you have to practice more. And yeah, that's actually this is the value I wanted to add for today's call. But yeah, now we have 10 minutes time left. You can ask your order flow questions, because order flow is the best tool I think we have. You have seen the things for gold and the euro USD, same thing. Last week I explained the gold setup in 30 minutes with this one. If you remember, maybe if you remember the setup, gold setup, we talked about rally base rally with this candle, rally base rally with ascending triangle and descending triangle. See, this rally, base rally, and this in triangle, and it moved. Same thing happened. Gold, US oil last night. If you see, I gave this one also. See, same thing. Ascending triangle, rally, base rally, ascending triangle. It came here, boom. USD CHF, 30 minutes. Rally, base rally, ascending triangle. First touch came here, boom. At least 1:3. Definitely you got this zone touch. So this is, I already discussed in last call. When you are getting a rally based rally or drop based drop with an ascending or descending triangle, so that's also a powerful trade. And if you have order flow confirmation with this, that is really a killer strategy. I mean, killer trade you can take with full confirmation. This is a good zone already because it's a rally based rally. Someone calls FTR. So when the price returns here again, then if you get a minimum or order flow confirmation on gold, on USD, wherever, you can take this trade. That's the simplest trade you can trade if you really don't want to, go into much price action and all. That's the simple trade. I found it works almost. And the best part is the risk reward is always better. Always better risk reward you'll get, because when the rally based rally happens or drop based drop happens, the base is very small, minimum. So your stop losses would be very small also. So that's the best risk reward trade also I found. So I'm trying to discuss only the best kind of setups you can take. So I hope you understood these things. Okay, please shoot up your questions. I think Lawrence had some questions on order flow, or if you have any questions, yeah, please ask
Yeah,
me.
the question I had,
And I
you asked my question.
and sorry, just one moment I'll take. Yeah, myself, Momo and Kyron, yeah, we actually, we started last week. I mean, sorry, this week only, Tuesday, we did a podcast. So yeah, it was our first time, but yeah, we were very excited and we tried our best. So I would really ask you to please go and watch it. We'll be in 2 hours. We'll be posting the podcast recording. Please listen to it. I, I don't know how we talk there, but this is our first time also, but we're trying to improve. Please suggest us also how to make it more, more friendly, more, yeah, with more quality we can put. Please suggest us. So please follow that podcast, which will be posted in 2 hours. Yeah, now it's all yours. You can ask whatever question you have.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of answered my question, which is when you see an IC or point of interest, just go to order flow, look for it, make sure it matches up, and then just kind of wait when price gets in, wait for the reaction, and you go from there. I mean, you answered my question for me, basically.
Yeah, you can unmute yourself and you can chat, or you can ask if you have any question.
I think Lawrence just did unmute his mic, but I don't think you can hear us. Can you hear us, Debraj?
Can you hear me?
Hey,
think
I
you can
can't
hear
hear
us.
you. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I was saying you kind of answered my question, which is when we have a point of interest like an IC candle, just go ahead and go to order flow, make sure everything lines up, and then just wait for price to enter. And also make sure you have a demand and rally IC that you're focusing on as a target, basically.
Yeah, he can't hear us. I don't think he can hear us.
I hope
Oh,
I
you
am
can't hear
audible,
me?
but I can't hear even Momo's voice also. I don't know, some
Just
problem with my
yeah,
But Mo, you can hear what I said, right?
yeah, I can hear what you said. Yeah, like that's exactly what it is. Literally waiting for price to come to that point of interest, and then seeing like if there's a buyer's trap, seller's trap, whatever it is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
I think he can't hear you for some reason. That's why he's just ignoring you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like to set limits
Come on.
in the
Sorry guys.
London
I don't
area,
there's
but I get it.
something wrong with the microphone or headset, because I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, he can't.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Momo. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, NAS, right? NAS is there also. NAS is NQ. NQ. I'll type NQ and then the date. It's 0921, but from tomorrow or from next week, it will be changed to 1221 because the contract will be changed. But now it's NQ 0921. NAS is NQ. I hope I have it here. Maybe let's see. Yeah, NT7 and NT8, the main difference is NT7, yeah, NT7 a little bit slow, and you have to refresh every time the candle is closed, you have to refresh it. And when NT8, you have option, I'll show you in NT8, what's the main thing in NT8 is we have the tab system. See here, you have tab, just check below. I can just quickly switch to my charts easily, and you don't need to do refresh. So that's the best part in NT8, where it is just you can just tab wise you can just switch quickly. And on NT7 you have separate charts. So you have to come here and check here, and every time you want to see, you have to do a start, right click and reload to get the fresh data or the correct data. So that's the difference, NT7 and NT8. Otherwise all same. That is also a thing, even I have my own Mac also, but I can't run OrderFlow in Mac. But yeah, if your Mac is having Windows also, then yeah, then we can install there as well, with VirtualBox and yeah, those things. Yeah, that you can go in also Google, and also there's a help thing on the Ninja Trader also, you can check. And but if you also type in Google that what is the contract date of 6E or 6B current contract date, it will get you. But usually yearly 4 times it changes, so like quarterly it does. Okay, we have less than 1 minute time, but you guys do please follow the order flow mitigation. Okay.